Welcome guys to another thrilling game between Nice Watchmen and Darnall Dynamites. Welcome Mozam and Mazaron to the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Adnan. Pleasure to be here as always.
Welcome everyone, and Darnall have won the toss today and elected to bowl first, and that's the first round off the bat from Yusuf Ali.
Starting with spin here, interesting ploy against Yusuf. Yusuf not really used to this to begin with, so good delivery there, pushed him mid on the boundary, short boundaries here at YMA. And
Shahid is a brilliant bowler actually, one of the leading wicket takers in this league.
That's gone straight on with the arm there. Batsman had no clue there.
I believe it is his accuracy that makes him a really lethal bowler. He consistently pitches the ball in a very dangerous region.
You say consistently, Adnan. 4 hard crackers last week. There's a chance there, wild throw. Batsman dives, didn't need to really.
Good dive from Arsalan and good take from Arsalan as well. There's 2 Arsalans playing in the same match here. This bowler is a very, very economical bowler. I think his economical rate did go up from getting a battering from Hamza Hussain, 4 fours in the last game.
Yeah, he was serving pies to the batsman. That's a bit shorter, well played.
Truth be told, I don't think the fielding set by the captain in that particular game was that intelligent.
Absolutely, it was power play as well. End of that first over, it's 3 for no loss.
A brilliant start.
New bowler. Munir.
Oh, brilliant delivery.
So Munir Chaudhary dot ball, first ball, and Yusuf looking to absolutely pan that to the boundary.
Good bowling here.
And Yusuf is trying to intersect that gap there, but he hasn't had much success.
I think he's very early in the game at the moment, just trying to build himself up, and I don't see there's much to take on. Missing the stumps, just gone over the stumps there, a bit more bounce than expected on the pitch.
Yeah, I think he's trying to push a bit too hard at the ball here, Yusuf. Just needs to give himself time. He's a batsman. If he stays there, runs will come and scoreboard will stay ticking.
Oh, once again, beautiful delivery.
Was there a nick there? There might have been a nick there. Yeah,
unfortunately, we don't have the snicker technology to check.
Yusuf trying to play that with soft hands. I think he can hear us here. He's got a bit of advantage. Commentators right behind his head.
Good shot, good shot. Oh! No harm done, no harm done.
Coming into the 5th delivery of the over.
Once again. I think Yusuf is trying to be too aggressive here. There's no need for that.
So that's 4 for no loss after 2. A brilliant start from Darnall Dynamites. I'm sure they'll want to put that abysmal performance from last week behind them and carry on the promising talent they've shown us in the first 2 games of this edition.
Shahid to Arsalan for a delivery and straight back to him.
I agree with you completely. There is a lot of potential in this team, in particular the bowler currently, Shahid.
I think more than that, the captain's a brilliant leader. Leads from the front, can feel the ball well, and he's finished games for them before as well, single-handedly. Really good player and really good captain.
By Arsalan, 1 in the gap. I think Arsalan is the leading run scorer and the 2nd highest run scorer in the league after Adnan, sitting on the right hand side of me.
So far,
some confusion.
Okay, this is exactly what they need to do. Apply pressure on the field. Yeah. Doesn't have to be an amazing shot.
I think they've got a veteran on the leg side to trying to hide him somewhere.
Once again, brilliant shot.
A little bit more on the shorter side there from the bowler.
He's the informed player, Arsalan.
Looks like he's intimidated by the bowler's pace. Doesn't too intimidated. Just to note there, Adnan and Mazabai, the bowler seems to be imitating the action of Saeed Adnan. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I felt that as well. But he seems to be having a lot of success with it.
And sent back, and they run opportunity. How is that? Not out from Hamza Hussain.
Good call by the non-striker. No need to take such risk.
I think he took the ball from the front of the wickets there. Not textbooks there, is it?
Yeah, so it's 8 runs after 3 overs. Still no loss of wicket, so that is a positive for the Night Watchmen.
Very economical start here. They've been bowling in the correct areas. They've done their homework, it seems.
Short ball.
Oh, wow!
Very good bowling here.
There is definitely a lot of bounce available on this pitch for these bowlers.
I think he's been watching Shadab Ahmed just rolling his fingers across the ball, bowling them off cutters. Shadab has a lot of success with that. Once again, same delivery.
Yusuf is clearly lost here. He is struggling to negotiate these in-swingers.
I think you're right, Adnan. I think he's very low on confidence here. And there's only one way to
Once again.
really, he just needs to attack.
Having said that, the difference here is Yusuf's not really batted as long as this in any innings, so it is a positive if he can back himself, give himself time, don't give it away. Runs will come. Let's see how he does.
Oh, brilliant shot!
There you
6
go.
runs.
Oh, and 6 runs. What a brilliant stroke. Straight down the ground, taking all that pressure off him. The chains have been broken here.
Yeah, it's been said before and it will be said once again. The worst sight on a cricket field for a fast bowler is seeing the ball sail over his head. 6 runs, absolute maximum there. Well played.
And a single after that.
You see that? It looks like he was in some rhythm now. Just looking in
Back in
outside.
form, Yusuf Ali. He's looking very good. If he wore trousers instead of jeans, he might have had a bit more space in the midriff.
That's right.
Once again, brilliant stroke. The moral of this over is back yourself always, even if they are 3 dot balls.
Yeah.
For the spectators out there,
It's 4 overs, 15 without a loss. It looks like Arsalan's more proactive today, telling his fellow batsman, look for the single. Field on the leg side, leaning on the wall.
once again,
Brilliant shot. Really good.
Definitely the informed batsman is Arsalan.
I feel the fielding team should move that fielder up. About 5-6 times they've targeted that region. Okay, very wild. No need for that at all. No need.
A bit of aggression there. I think he's a debutant, the guy in the white shirt.
Indeed. I think he has a bit of a reputation for being a good cricketer indoor in other leagues around the world. We do have to remember the night Watchmen have got off to a careful and watchful start. However, they are the team that really needs some points. Every other team has been successful.
I do think this is a perfect opportunity for them to showcase their talent. And Yusuf is doing a brilliant job here actually. I do believe in the previous delivery, they should have run one there. But Salan is very cautious because he has been run out in every single game so far.
Yeah, maybe some good luck coming in with a new shave, new style.
Another brilliant shot.
The night Watchmen have come with a very watchful big stand at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
Full delivery, down.
Oh, missed opportunity. Very unlike the captain. Normally he's very composed and he would do this in his sleep with his eyes closed.
They call it the commentator's curse. As I was praising him so much for his fielding, batting, bowling and leadership, just let one go there. That's the end of the 5th over, 22 without loss.
I don't know, what do we think about this start? Is the start too slow, or do you think they're trying to keep the wickets in the hand?
No, I'm impressed with this start, and I completely understand why they are doing this. Because there's not much batting afterwards. Very wild. Good wicket keeping. Oh, it's another opportunity. Oh, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Salan was in great nick. He was middling the ball.
The wicketkeeper will be thanking his stars there. That miscumping didn't cost him much at all.
Sorry about that. I meant Yusuf there.
I think Yusuf has been run out every innings indoor. If my stats are correct.
I don't think Yusuf is to be blamed there. It was his call. The captain should have listened to his player.
We'll get Mozam to check on Benedict to confirm them stats.
We will do.
Oh, brilliant.
Innovation, eventful stuff there. Good stuff this is so far.
Full entertainment package. I think one of the most important things in this game is communication between the players, and communication was clearly lacking in that previous delivery.
Yeah, communication between the fingers and the scorecard of the umpire is lacking at the moment as well. Just getting an update on the score, giving the umpire some time to have a rethink.
Yeah, our IT department seems to be having some technical issues right now.
I mean, certainly if Benedict was there, he didn't need He didn't need the scorecard. Mental.
Very true, very true. Benedict is a multi-talented individual. We are very lucky to have him amongst us.
Short delivery, Jan Khan.
Oh, not to mention
One run.
your garage has made his way in, one down. Brilliant move, I think. Great batsman. Some fire in the belly as well.
Very aggressive batsman, and I'm happy to. Okay, brilliant delivery.
There's 2 leg buys there. From Arsenal coming into
Adil Hassan, a good bowler. He's got height, making the height count there. You really using the surface to his advantage. Look at that. Again.
Good batting.
Good running as well. Good running involved here.
Lovely running.
Hassan should always back himself there when he hits in that region. And once again, the fielding team is not taking note of this. They are constantly taking singles in that region. If the fielder is not to be moved up, at least he should be walking up while the bowler is running in.
Short delivery.
Misfield.
By the spinner side there.
Looks like he's imitating Saeed Ajmal in the field as well here.
Yeah, I think he's hurt his finger, the playing finger.
Very true, Mozam there.
Oh, well ball. He's a Wiley customer. 6 overs, 28 for 1.
Spectators can just have a look at the scorecard there.
Khote on strike.
Night Watchmen have taken the power play here. So Arsalan is bowling to Arsalan here. Skipper to skipper.
Very interesting.
Which Arsalan will come out on top, let's see.
In a power play, that has to be taken. In a power play situation, I think that run has to be taken. Mozambique.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you there, Mazabai.
Definitely.
And this is what I mean. The communication once again is coming back to the crucial skill of trusting your counterpart.
The line is inappropriate. Everything's on middle and leg. It's an easy single there.
Definitely. I think bowling around the wicket is missing a trick here. Took the person on the leg side out and is bowling around the wicket into the pads. So I think.
And again.
I think if there was any experienced batsman here, they would take full advantage of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe your garage really missed out there. There's an opportunity to get 3 runs.
Yeah, saying that he's new to the crease. So it's alright.
Maybe he's giving himself a few balls.
He's a player who can afford to do that.
With these tactics too, is to be noted that the batsmen are less likely to hit a boundary as well. They're more tempted to go for that single. And maybe Arsalan feels that...
that's a good ball. That's a better length and a better line. Just going away from the batsman slightly.
I think they have reversed the batting order here. I mean, the only batsman I've seen today batting is Arsalan and Yusuf Ali. I think it's number 3. I think they definitely reversed the batting order. Looks like a tail ender to me. Full toss.
I don't think you have watched the garage enough. He's a batsman with great amount of potential. I have seen him hit some shots straight down the ground for 6.
Yes.
Very intimidating. But it is to be noted it takes a bit of time to settle in. The first few delivery, it would appear that he is not a good batsman. But after an over or so, you will see his true talent.
Just to keep the spectators updated, it's 31 for 1 after 7.
Oh, what a delivery! Beautiful delivery.
It might have been an edge there. Obviously, we haven't got the facility of Snicko in this tournament.
Inches away from those
Just to come back to what
I
you
think
said
there was
now,
daylight there.
This batsman who's on the non-striker's end is in the power play situation. You have to take singles.
You see, my fellow commentators, I think a point to be noted here is if you're very technical and you're too technical in here, it's the easier chance to get out. You see there, just playing with a straight bat, you're going to leave a gap between bat and pad and it can go through. Look at that.
Oh, once again. Mozam, you make a very good point here. I mean, look at
that.
The spectators can see the huge gap to the left side of the screen, and the gap is not being utilized because Salan is trying to play orthodox shots. He needs to just move and then across. Look, once again, straight back to the fielder. He needs to move across the stumps, be a little bit more innovative, try a bit of unorthodoxy, and he may see fruits of his labour.
Yes, but credit to the bowler. He's bowling really well. To say it's a power play, he's not allowing them to take the single on the leg side. It's a brilliant bowling. That's a bit short. That's why he's been able to nudge that onto the leg side.
And that's bread and butter, Mozambique. For a person who's been in for 5-6 overs, that is bread and butter. I do not think that they're taking enough risks in the power play. I think they're missing a trick here, the batsmen, the batting team.
Okay, much better. But run out opportunity created.
Mazarbai, if I'm not wrong, I don't think I need Benedict for this, but he has been batting for about 20 overs if you count from last game as well. Not out.
No, don't get me wrong, Arslan is a very, very good batsman, but I just think in the power play situations, you have to score minimum 15 runs in an over.
True. So it's 34 for 1 after 8 overs. New bowler coming into the attack, making his debut today.
Benedict does inform us that Asalan in the previous 4 matches has scored 90 runs and he is the second in the list in terms of highest runs scored. However, the point that you make, Mazarbai, his strike rate is 87.4 compared to the batsman above him, Muhammad Adnan, who seems to have a strike rate of 125. So it's clearly a lot of dot balls in there.
Outside edge, just missed the outside edge there. And is that four?
It's come off the throws.
No, the keeper has thrown it back, so there's no overthrows.
Short delivery, well dot ball. Just to say, my fellow commentators, in this situation, you cannot be giving dot balls away with 5 wickets in hand. We need to up the ante here.
Absolutely.
Much better. 2 runs there.
I think if you've got a batsman at the other end who is in full flow making runs, then you can afford to have the dots. But here, it's not going anywhere at the moment, but it will be surely. Look at
Good shot. I mean, this would be a brilliant shot in a venue which doesn't have this green netting restricting that.
So basically, you're saying outdoor.
Yes, precisely. Outdoor. And a hole like Concord, Ponsforge,
Absolutely.
where those kind of shots would go for 6. Oh, run out opportunity. Oh, missed opportunity.
Fantastic running by Hassan. I think he needs to be carrying on like this now. 3 runs after that 1 ball. I think he just needs to carry on because the score that they're on at the moment will not trouble the Darnall Dynamites.
9 overs gone, 39 for 1.
Mazarbai, I slightly disagree with you. Even with a score of between 50 to 60, I think they can back themselves. Darnall Dynamites does not have a strong batting order. They are heavily reliant on their captain, Asalan. And if they're able to get Asalan's wicket within the first 1-2 overs, there'll be a serious amount of pressure on the rest of the team.
I certainly understand where you're coming from, Adnan Bhai, but in this tournament so far, no one scored around 50-60 runs and won a game. I do think that they need to score more runs. And there's a run out there.
You can see it right from here. No communication at all between the striker and non-striker there.
Communication's been a big problem here.
I mean, I think Mazarbai, coming to the point, if you score a run a ball and you've got a good ball in attack, who you're confident in to defend that score, you might have a chance. Just like the game 2 weeks ago where it was hit and run, where 6 shotters were, I think 6 shotters scored about 70. But I'm not too sure if this ball in attack is of the same caliber.
Definitely, you need to understand the 6 shotters are a very, very experienced team with the likes of Mozam Khatana, Basharat Ali, Shadab, who's a fantastic bowler and bowling really well in the tournament. Adding to that, they've got Shoaib, who's brought in a lot of pace this season. And then they've got the new debutant in Afroz in the tournament. So they've got a really strong side comparing to the side that we're looking at today.
Absolutely. So that's a dot ball there. Talking about strong sides, we've got a fascinating contest ahead of us the next game. Hit and run, the current champions of the BBICL against the runners-up from last year, Molvi Sixers.
Yeah, that truly will be a thrilling game. A lot of spectators have arrived in anticipation of that game. In particular, the contest between the premier bowler, Saeed. They're here to see how he will perform against his batting order.
Against his former side, not again.
Not out. There was a noise there.
Not out.
Obviously, we don't have the technology like Adnan has reminded us of Snico.
Here's the umpire's call.
Yeah, 10 overs, 47 for 2.
Umpire's call is respected here.
Actually,
There's no review system in place and no Snico in place, so that will be given knocked out by the umpire.
yeah, so we hope the next game is not a disappointment. Saeed Rahman to be playing against his former team.
Molvi Sixers have been dealt with a blow, unfortunately. The premier player, actually, Hamza Yunus, is unavailable due to fitness issues.
Due to wedding.
Also, the overseas player, Dinura, he's also unavailable. And
Who's the replacement?
the replacement is premier batsman Zaid.
Zahid.
Nasser's younger brother.
Oh, here comes Zaid.
Speaking of Zaid, just to explain the concept of freelancers in this league, when teams are lacking players, some players have been put aside and named freelance players, so they are available for any team.
Yes. A bit like Katie Price.
So basically, just after this video, we'll come back to that. So there's no consequences for not having your squad on the pitch. Is that right?
Yes. As long as you're able to find a replacement. The league understands that situations arise where players are unavailable and nothing can be done of that. That's why these.
If you're really desperate, you can get Ian Chappell's grandmother. He says that his grandmother hit sixes for fun with her eyes shut.
Outside missed again by Zaid Rasool.
That is a brilliant suggestion, Mozambique. Unfortunately, the captains do not have the contact number for Ian Chappell's grandmother.
Is that outside edge? Is that out? Inside out. Not out. Just to come back to this game, what do we think about the score here? I think it's very below par here, the score.
Absolutely.
Just outside, on top of the stone. So a bit more bounce in this pitch.
That is 4. So I believe that's 2 runs. Umpire's not signalled it, so it's 51 for 2 after 11 overs last over of the innings. You've got to get a move on, just give it everything.
I believe even a 60-run total here really it can be exciting. It can be very interesting.
I totally disagree with you on number. 60 runs is not enough. Throughout this tournament, I don't think any team has won with 60 runs. And let's not come back to the game of 6 shotters you hit a run. 6 shotters had a phenomenal bowling attack and fielding team, so we can't be referring to them.
I would like to bring your attention to a different game actually, between 6 shotters and nice Watchmen, where there was only a total of 39 being defended, and it came down to the last batsman when there was a lot of controversy and the match was called off. So I believe it is possible that a total of around 50 can be defended.
However, the batting lineup of 6 shotters is not great, to be honest. It's not in flow, it's not in rhythm. Not many batsmen who are in form carrying their team. You see Molvi Sixers who have 7 brilliant batsmen, 1 or 2 of them completely dominating. So the 6 shotters don't have that sort of responsibility on their team.
Definitely. They're taking enough risks here. Zaid Rasool.
Missed opportunity.
He has to get a move on here, Zaid Rasool.
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice communication.
I think he's been one of the surprising people in the tournament, Zaid Rasool.
Zaid Rasool.
I'm only paying £1 per game.
You are.
And a run out, Arsenal, another run out, and Zaid Rasool has been run out. Hopefully he will take that into the next game.
No, one.
That's all. Why are they running?
And Munib has come into the crease. Munib Kutana, the brother of the
Final
legendary Mozam Kutana.
Final delivery coming up of this innings.
3 runs. These 3 runs could be really crucial.
Not happy there. The batsman non-striker just jogging there. Absolutely disgusting.
And the final score, Mozambique?
Definitely some more effort could have been put there. Could like the spectators.
Yes, so it's 63 and that's the 60 runs. And the target is 61.
One ball, you got good strike. See, you're commentating.
It's just
Yeah,
spectators should have
I'm not commentating. I'm watching. He's watching. Yeah. So you come on.